Hi, this is Randy. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're doing well. God's been good to me. It's another day God gave you. Might as well take advantage of it. If you get a chance, bottom right hand corner, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, make a comment, share with somebody. This is what it takes for the channel to grow and for them to help me push it out. Let's get right into it today. We're going to talk about men need respect. Men need different things than women need. All right, we don't need the same things, but men want respect. Ephesians 5:33 says, "Nevertheless, each individual among you also is to love his own wife ever as he himself." All right, and the wife must see to it that she respects her husband. All right, so here's what the Lord said to us, that we're supposed to love our own wife and that she's to respect her husband. Why? Because God knows how important it is to a man to be respected. Men don't like to be disrespected. If they get disrespected, they're not happy. They think different than women. That's why women and men are different. Ladies, listen close to this. Your man wants respect. Your husband is addicted to your admiration. He wants to be the knight in shining armor to you, and he wants you to be first in his thoughts. Love your wife the way Jesus loved the church. We're supposed to love our wives. You don't find anywhere in the Bible where it tells the wife to love the husband, but you'll find it the other way around. The Bible says this over and over to the wives, that men's supposed to love their wives, but it don't say love your husbands. You need to respect your husband. God knows the primary need of a woman is to be loved, to be cherished, and to be watched over by her husband and care about her feelings, care about what happens to her. Women want to be touched. They want you to put your arm around them. When you're walking down the street, they want you to hold their hand. They want you to open the door for them. They want to be cared about and loved on, where a man wants to be respected. If someone disrespects him, he gets very upset. He doesn't like to be disrespected. A woman should not disrespect her husband. Let me give you one real quick example. I had a husband and wife that I had needed to counsel. They said they had some problems. They wanted to talk to me about them, wanted me to pray with them. I said, I don't know if I can help you, but we won't know till I hear. I met with them. And I was going to pray with them after they told me what was going on. And what happened was, bottom line, they were with 4 or 5 other couples somewhere, eating out, sitting at a big table. And the man said, when we took our vacation to South Dakota 3 years ago, we went up there in June, and and that's about as far as he got. She said it was July. He said, well, I thought it was in June. No, it was July. So he goes on with the story, and a little bit later he goes, I'm glad we wasn't there when the weather was extremely hot, because you're outside a lot. It's nice to, he mentioned June again. She stopped him. No, it was in July. If you're going to get the story straight, you got to get sure he was there in July. All right? He felt disrespected. Everybody around the table felt uncomfortable. And that's a battle that woman didn't need to fight. What difference does it make 3 years ago on what month you took your vacation? You made your point. You hit the table, and 2 or 3 times you interrupted him, and you stopped him and said, you don't know what you're talking about. It was in July. It wasn't in June. All right? All you did was disrespected him in front of his friends, which made him feel really bad, which angered him. After that, they said they kept taking jabs. The dinner was about halfway through when they were talking about this, and a couple of the couples said, well, we're going to get on out. We're going to leave. People started breaking up, and he talked to a couple of his friends the next day. He was very upset because you disrespected him. Are you saying women are bad, men are not? Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to give you an example. If she were to just let it go, and maybe on the way home or when she got home said, honey, I think we were down there in July. But it didn't matter 3 years ago when they did this, if it was June or July. But she had to prove her point, and she wanted to show that he was wrong and that she was right, and he felt disrespect, that he wasn't respected in front of his friends, and that he was trying to tell them a story about what happened out there when they were on vacation, and she was making a point she didn't need to make. And when I told her that, she got mad at me, and she said, "You guys all stick together." I said, "I'm not against you. I'm trying to tell you that, fight the battle, lose the war. There are some things that aren't worth fighting over, and what month you took your vacation was not super important, but you disrespected your husband in front of the others, especially 4 other men, 4 women, but he didn't like to be disrespected for his friends because you kept trying to prove him wrong and show that he made a mistake, which we don't know to this day. It may have been June and not July, but the point is she was disrespecting her husband in front of other people. Men don't like that. Women probably wouldn't care either way. If you said it was July or June, she'd say, "What difference does that make? We were, if it would have been her the other way around." So realize that men need their ego stroked, and they need to be treated with respect. A woman wants to be loved on and protected, and for you to put your arm around her and to watch a chick flick with her and stuff like that. But men, they want respect. So we need to realize that men need respect, and they want it. And if you do, you'll be able to get a lot of things out of them, and they'll be very cooperative with you if you show them respect. All right? Thank you for your time this time. Till next time, I'm going to sign off. Show your husband respect and be respectful to him. I love you, and God does too. Have a great day.